Right then, today is a day. It's, I won't say it's long overdue. We're now in April. I think we posted the video late January, early February, saying we were going to get the machine. We haven't actually spoke about exactly what machine we're getting yet, so you're going to find out very soon. It's going to be going exactly where I'm standing, and all being well for us, this is going to be the first of 3 machines from this specific company. So let's take a look at them unloading it and we'll get it positioned. So as you can hear from the noise behind me, we're now fully operational with our SYIL X9 VMC. I'll let Pat from SYIL talk you through some of the specs now, because that's a little bit beyond what I know. So I'll hand you over to Pat and he can talk you through the machine and why we've chosen it.
Hi, I'm Pat O'Connor from SYIL UK. I'm stood in Darkside Developments in Barnsley, South Yorkshire, and I'm actually stood in front of the recently delivered SYIL X9. So the SYIL X9 behind me is actually a vertical machining centre. So what does that mean? It means essentially it has a vertical column and it has 3 axes, the Z, the X and the Y. So these guys purchased this machine essentially to produce some performance parts, a bit more development work. Instead of subbing it out, ultimately they can do that in-house now. Speeds up the lead time, you know, from essentially design to a prototype. So you can see we've already been cutting swarf in this machine. We've already done 3 days training as well, which has gone really good. And just some key specs about the machine. So 10,000 RPM spindle. You'll see mounted in this spindle is actually the Renishaw probe. So what this allows the guys to do here is essentially reverse engineer the parts. So if they don't have CAD detail or CAD drawing for parts that come through the door, essentially you can use the probe to plot the coordinates and essentially reverse engineer. Other things like a guaranteed setup. So that means essentially you can put a part on, the operator doesn't even have to know what program it needs to run. We can have it fully automated in the background. So it makes it much easier, much safer going forwards. We've actually got a automatic tool changer on this machine. So unlike a traditional manual machine that just has one tool in the spindle at once, this actually stores 24 tools in an ATC, so an automatic tool changer in the side. So that essentially means, you know, running complex parts, we're not going to have to be stopping the machine to change tools. The machine will do it automatically. X9 for us is one of our popular sellers. It fits right in the middle of our sort of you know, size envelope. You've got 760mm in the X by 500 in the Y-axis by 550 in the Z. So it's a generous working envelope. You know, we're looking at doing sort of gearbox parts on this that'll sort of test the extremities of that envelope. 6 tons, so the machine is fairly compact footprint, but yeah, still weighs in at 6 tons. That is actually thanks to the Swiss mineral casting. So we have a contract with a company called Schneeberger. Instead of a traditional cast iron base and construction, this is a more modern take on that. So it's actually, like I say, a mineral casting, gives it more density, essentially makes it more thermally stable and a lot more rigid. So essentially for pushing cycle times to reduce them, that's going to help these guys going forwards. Some other things on this machine, we've actually got a full filtration system. So you can just see it just behind me. We've actually got the filtration system mounted at the back of the machine. That's been provided by another local firm who are L&S in Barnsley. And essentially, when they're machining, these guys are going to be doing a lot of heat-resistant alloys. That generally does produce quite a bit of mist from the coolant. Obviously bad for breathing in, so that is an automatic way of filtering that for, ready for the doors to open and, for you to get in there. They have actually got a swarf conveyor on order that hasn't arrived yet. So at the minute, we've just got the quick change trays at the bottom. Probably the biggest thing, which is one of the reasons these guys chose to work with us, is the Siemens control. So I've actually got this 828D control. So this is the sign numeric control, which is fully conversational. What that means, essentially, is you can program in G-code, or you can actually program in full conversational mode. So essentially, it's great for sort of people who are beginning out on their CNC journey. For getting to grips, you don't have to know the G-code. Other things, coolant gun for washing down. We've also got an air gun for blowing the part down. And we're looking forward with working with these guys going forwards. We look forward to supporting them in the future.
Right, as you can hear behind me, machine's flat out at the moment. This is, I'd say, one of our first production parts that we're churning out on this machine. Originally this was outsourced, and with materials costs recently spiralling through the roof, we decided to make them in-house. As you can see, the design here, which we do on Fusion 360, we have simplified this a little bit from the original. And these are the first ones off the machine. That is actually the very first that Harry stood behind me has sort of designed and machined start to finish. So me and Harry had a couple of days training from Pat at SYIL, and he's literally gone from zero machining, no experience machining whatsoever, same for me. And we're churning these parts out within a couple of days. So we're very happy with that. We have actually got 2 more employees starting with us this month. One who is going to be full-time on the machining, setting and programming. And hopefully we should have the lathe from SYIL hopefully around sort of September, October time, that's the plan. So hopefully another 3 or 4 months update, we'll have a lathe and we'll be churning even more parts out. So the part I've just shown you being machined there is actually the main bracket for a CP3 conversion on the early 3 litre engines. The brackets we used to use for these are an OE part, became obsolete at Volkswagen, so we couldn't get that anymore. Originally, when we designed these, before we had a machine ourselves, we designed them in one piece. So the billet we were using to get this piece out was massive, there was a lot of wastage. So now we've got a machine ourselves, we're obviously looking at doing things a little bit more efficiently. And we've since made it a 3-piece bracket. The 2 standoffs just bolt on there, and then that fits just where the original was, and that allows you to fit a CP3 pump rather than the original CP 4.2, which are prone to failing, exactly like it did on this vehicle. Right, I wanted to talk a little bit about why we ended up choosing SYIL over some of the initial machine companies we mentioned, more popular brands, AS, XYZ, Doosan, etc. So we were pretty much ready to pull the trigger on an XYZ machine, and luckily for Pat, he came and visited, called in our reception just on an off chance. Pat spent about half an hour with us chatting when he came, showed him round, showed him some of the projects we got on, and from the offset we knew that he was sort of super clued up on the automotive side of things. So he raced bikes himself, he knew exactly what we're talking about with the cylinder head porting that we want to look at. He could relate to a lot of the parts we were making. He's got a Touareg himself, so he wanted some parts for that, which helped. But the confidence that Pat gave us with his experience and what he offered us with the training and the product knowledge and getting us set up and running with the turbo side of things helped massively. That wasn't anything that any of the other companies had offered us. A lot of time with the sort of bigger machining companies, you're getting a sales guy visiting you, not one of the directors of the company. So after that initial conversation with Pat, me and Ryan went down to their Bedford showroom to visit, showed us the machine, told us what we'd get for the money. We looked at some 5-axis options, some lathes, and we put a plan in place to get the X9 with the scope for the lathe and the 5-axis in the future. So it has been a pleasure working with Pat. He's been very helpful. I don't think we'd have been at the level we are now with any of the other machining companies or machine suppliers. So I suppose a big thanks to SYIL UK. And if anybody is considering getting one of these machines, feel free to drop me an email. It's rob@darksidedevelopments.co.uk. Tell Pat you've seen this video. Feel free to speak to me and I'll give you an honest review. We did reach out to a couple of people who purchased these and they highly recommended. So yeah, that is why we opted for SYIL. And hopefully, like I say, a couple more machines in the near future. I'll be churning a lot more parts out. So problem we've got now is we've got a machine. We get everybody coming to us, can you just machine this? So another race car part we're going to have to do.
Oh, going to have to do it. Oh, no.
Yeah, everything we look at now we want to do in billet. So yeah, positive problems.
Like, comment and subscribe.
Like, share, subscribe.
Like, share and subscribe. I'm not PR trained.